let's download the Scala one. Scala.
This is what we have to download and install, or the different one?
Scala?
Yeah.
Scala link is the same. I will show you the versions that which needs to be done.
I think because on my system it's 1.2 or something.
Scala. Scala 1.2.
Yeah.
This Starball version you are talking about?
I don't know, like when I get that Spark and when I say Spark shell.
Spark version might be like, okay. Yeah. I will show you which version to install. Let this open up.
Okay.
Yeah, let this open up. It's taking a bit long time on this. Yeah, I should have at least started with 5.5 then. So this 5.4, even I do face some issues sometimes. Okay. So while it gets loaded instead of waiting for it, so we can download Scala the same way you can run your Java programs both on Linux and as well as Windows machines, right? You can run your Scala programs even on your Windows machine. So let me show that at least till then.
Yeah, that's good in case if we should have the same, the virtual machine and everything has to be configured on that, or just Java is enough?
Just Java is enough. See, same like Java. Java you can run independently on any operating system, right?
Yeah,
yeah. Since even Scala is also one another programming language, you can install on any operating system. It is not dependent on your Hadoop packages or Spark packages.
Yeah, and do we have to go with any specific versions or any versions will do?
So my recommendation is to go with 2.10 or above. Okay.
I mean Scala or Java?
Scala. Java you need 1.7 or above.
Okay.
Okay. So you can download it. So the Scala version is 2.11.8. So you'll be able to download the .msi file, Microsoft installer file. Oh, it's 109 MB. It will take some time here. Okay.
We still get these videos, right?
Yes, you will still get these videos.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm keeping you on mute, Mamta. Okay. Yeah. So what I can do is I can show you the existing ones. Yep, I think I already have that latest one. That's why it's getting. So it is anyway Microsoft installer file, similar to any other .exe file installations on Windows. Just clicking next. On your Windows OS 10 or above, I think you don't even need to set up the path environment variable also. Okay, so generally for your Java installations, you set up the path environment variable in the system variables, right? So once you install this Scala, It's not responding. Okay. So anyway, try to install this just same like any other Windows application. So once you install this, so what I'm trying to say is from your command prompt on your Windows machine, CMD, you will be able to launch your Scala shell. Okay. We'll stop this Windows installer. Okay. So this is my Windows command prompt. If I complete that installation of Scala, so I will be able to easily enter into my Scala shell. So I can start practicing my Scala commands. Okay. I'll stop this download. Let me kill some of these running applications. Getting. Okay. Let me stop these things as well. There's nothing to kill now. Okay. So once you type in the Scala command, you can see Scala version, that the one I have set it up on my Windows machine is 2.11.7. And underlying JVM version it is using Java 64-bit version 1.7. Okay. So you can run your any Scala commands. As I was telling you that everything is treated as objects here. So it gives you the 10 plus 20. So it gives a result as 30. Without the same things you can't achieve it through Java shell. Or first of all, you don't have any shells for Java programming language. You always have to write it into class file and compile it and then execute it. Okay. So for your practicing purpose, for your interactiveness, you can first start learning into the Scala shell and then slowly writing the applications and then building the jars on top of it. Okay. It's relatively a bit slow, my laptop today. Maybe it needs a restart. So what I can do is maybe I will plan to have another laptop tomorrow, the high-end 16 GB one. This is troubling us. Okay. So I can see it gave the result and int equal to 30. Okay. So this is just you downloaded your Scala Windows installer file and you set it up like any other Windows installation, and you're able to access your Scala shell through your Windows command prompt. Okay.
Shiva, this is Madhvi.
Yes,
Question.
ma'am.
I joined a bit late, so I don't know if you have answered this before. So this, when I see this 10 plus 20 equals 30, this is exactly like Python, right?
Yep, exactly like Python. That's why I was telling you, right? So its a syntax look more similar to Python, and it has all the functional programming features of your Python also into Scala.
What are the major differences between Python and Scala?
It has all the OOPS concept support as well.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. Okay. So on Windows, we have seen the basic Scala installation and Scala shell opening, and then executing your basic commands, right? So let's see what are the further commands before even going to that. So this is execution through your Scala shell. So you can even do your Scala executions through Eclipse IDE as well. Okay, Eclipse or IntelliJ. So most of the times Java developers will be familiar with those IDEs, right? Integrated development environments. So the popular ones are like Eclipse or IntelliJ. So in this, instead of having a separate plugin for the existing Eclipse, J2EE Eclipse versions, the Scala community recommends us to go with its own version of, its own flavor of, Scala flavor of Eclipse. Okay? And yeah, this one we have already seen. The
Which
Eclipse,
version of IDE then Eclipse, which there are so many, right?
Eclipse?
Yeah.
Which version of Eclipse?
Means Eclipse, Maven, that, this, so I don't use
Yeah,
much.
Eclipse Mars, Eclipse Lunar, Eclipse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm covering Mamta. So most of the times you are so curious that before even I answer things, you will ask the question. Okay. Yeah, let me. I'm going to show the same thing. Which version you have to download, and in each of these things, I will tell you the versions also. Okay. So I have given you the link for downloading the Scala specific IDE Eclipse. So if you already have, like the programmers coming from Java background, they might already be having Eclipse installed, whether it could be Juno or Lunar or Mars, whatever it is. Installing a Eclipse Scala plugin on the existing J2EE Eclipse is having some issues. Okay. And that's why even from the Scala community, you will find the recommendation that to go with its own version of it. Okay, so download Scala IDE for Eclipse. So download the latest version. So you can try practicing at least for until the completion of your Scala courses. You can still practicing on the Windows machine itself, so that you don't need to face these performance issues running both the machines on the same time. Okay, either you can download, or I would recommend play with the both of the versions. So download the Windows 64-bit for your Windows operating system on your Windows, and download the Linux GTK 64-bit from your Cloudera Quickstart VM. Open the same link on your Quickstart VM and download that link. Okay. And once you download that, so it will be like a .zip. Yeah, it's like a .zip file. Okay. So it is like a .zip file. So you just have to extract it. There is not much installations in it. Okay. So once you extract this, there will be an executable file. You can directly click on that. I have placed that shortcut to that on my this machine. Okay, let me see which location I have downloaded it. Scala IDE Eclipse. Okay, this is the one I have just extracted this. So once you extract this .zip file, you will find this folder created, and once you click on this .exe file, your Eclipse will get started. Okay. I added that shortcut onto my desktop. I can open my Scala Eclipse IDE from the desktop itself. Let me not open this right now because I am already opening too many applications and the VM also running on my just 8 GB RAM. Okay. So similarly, first let me show the other things that on VM. Similarly, you can download the same Scala IDE from your. I'm in my Quick Start VM now. Okay, so I can download. By default, this website identifies the underlying operating system. It recommends you that, so that you need to download down IDE for Linux 64-bit. Okay, this is once again a tar.zz file. Okay, so tar.zz file meaning. So once you download that, so you can navigate to, you can browse to your downloads folder. You will find that file getting downloaded there. $223 MB. It will take some lot of time. Okay. Yeah, you can download it. It's going to take so much of time. Or at least let me show you. Even there, once you extract it, the folder structure will look very similar. Instead of .exe file, you will find kind of .sh or some application file. Okay, so once you open it, you will see your Eclipse project, everything. I will show you anyway. That I'm trying to minimize the load on my VM before that. Okay, so if I open this Eclipse, because generally Eclipse needs a lot of RAM memory. Okay, so by the time it gets open, so your Scala installation on your Linux is not that easy, like click next. You will find the tar.zz file, meaning a tarball file. You just have to extract that into any of your preferred locations. Those instructions I have given in the PDF, this slide. You have to extract that either onto your home directory or in the same downloads folder, or you create a new folder in /opt/directory on your Linux machine and extract that something similar to this. Okay, once you download, you'll find Scala-2.7.4 final.tar.zz file. So once you extract this into this directory, you have to set the directory path into your path environment variable in your .bashrc file on the home folder. Okay, so this one I can show you here, or what I can do is, instead of, because if I start downloading on this machine, it takes a lot of time. Okay. I will suspend this some time. I have already downloaded them in one of my VM. So I will open that. I have another VM on this where I downloaded all those packages. I don't need to re-download all of them. Yeah, you can see the type safe company symbols here. Getting loaded. Yeah, from tomorrow's session onwards, we'll not see much onto the Oracle VM box and Eclipse at the same time. Either we run it on Windows machine or we directly launch all our applications on VM. Okay, so I will not show all these things at a time so that it will not impact the performance.
When we download Shiva, should we just download on the VM itself?
At least for till the end of Scala practice sessions, you can do it on your Windows machine itself. But why I am trying to show you on both the machines is that so once we start our Spark practicing, we'll do it on VM only, because your Spark cannot be run on your Windows machine.
Right.
Okay. So that way you will get familiar with both the machines first, because all your development in real time will do it on Windows machine and copy that var or jar onto your edge node and then execute there. So that is what happens in real time, right? So for your easiness, first practice your Scala on your Windows machine, and all your Spark applications for the first time, do it on your VM, and then you can bring the same settings onto your Windows and build the var, and then copy that var or jar file onto that VM machine and then execute them. Okay. Anyway, we'll see all these things slowly in the coming sessions. So unfortunately, this is very slow today.
It will be on Scala, or what is the plan?
Scala?
Yeah.
I didn't get your question, Mamta.
I mean, initially we start with Scala programming, right? Because
yes, correct.
It can be done on Windows.
Yes, it can be done on Windows.
Just Java, I can install Java and then Scala, right?
Yep. Just install your Java. After that, download the .msi file from your Scala website and just click next, similar to any other Windows install.
Okay. After installing Java, do I have to set the path or something?
For on your, what I observed is from your Windows 10 or above operating systems, it doesn't need path environments variables to be set up. But you can check that. Once you are not able to see those commands on your command prompt, so if you type Java or Scala command, if it is not able to recognize the version or it is not able to execute, meaning you don't have that path environment variable set up.
Okay.
If not that setup, I think everyone knows. You can search on environment variables in the search bar. It will open some properties pop-up window. There you can go into advanced properties tab and you can set up that. Okay. So yeah, it's really killing our time.
Do you have the link to install Java?
Link to install the Java. Good question. You will find many places.
Yeah, because we don't know. Last time we had some issues because it has to be 1.1, which in sync with whatever is installed in CDH or something, right? VMware. So,
in VMware, you don't need to install it.
Sorry, I mean, there is some version compatibility issue we had.
Yeah. First of all, in VMware, you don't need to install Java. That comes with Java installed.
Yeah. So, is there any specific version you recommend?
So, JDK 1.7 minimum.
Okay.
Okay. So then this
I thought I saw a link in that slide that you were showing. Was the link not there, Shiva?
For Java?
Yes. Maybe I was mistaken.
I think I didn't give you any link for Java. I have given this Java installation links a tutorial article in our blog, but not here. Not in the slides. It is there, Java installation instructions on VM or somewhere. I have given in the blog. You can refer that blog. Okay. So what I am trying to show you here is that, let me close some of these unnecessary applications so that I can free up some memory. Okay. Something wrong with this. That's why it's not able to open. Let that closed anyway. Okay. Coming to this, so I hope you guys are clear with the steps to install Scala on Windows. Okay. So even though it was giving me slow responsiveness, just need to download .msi file, next, and open it from the command prompt. Okay. So that is, and Scala IDE, download it. And this is not even an installable file. Just extract. Okay. Scala IDE. So just download it and extract it and start clicking on the application. Eclipse.exe file will be there. So just launching that application is sufficient for Eclipse from Windows machine. Okay. Since I was running too many applications running, it was taking a long time. So that's why I closed it. Now coming to the Scala installation on your Linux machine, in case if you need to use the latest versions of Scala or different versions of Scala if you want to play with. So what you can do is you can open the same download link URL. You will be able to download the latest versions of Scala. So the one that I have downloaded here recently, this is Scala 2.11.7. So what you can do is go to your terminal and so one good thing that I can do with this VM, if I'm running too many services, I can kill some of the services which I don't need to free up some RAM memory for my VM. Okay, but as long as VM is responding fine properly, I don't have any issues. Okay, so what you can do is sudo make directory in case if you want to install your own version of Scala. So create a folder mkdir/opt/scala, and the file already exists in my case, and sudo chmod to give the permissions on that folder 772/opt/scala, and you need to be very careful in giving 77 permissions on any other folder other than the ones that you have created. Okay, don't try to give it on /opt parent folder or any other lib folders or any other system directories. You are never ever supported to give 777 permission. It will break your entire Linux file system. It will become useless. You have to reinstall. There are very lengthy procedures for recovery. I mean, which I can say it's almost like impossible. Okay, don't try to give 777 permissions on any of the existing system directories. If something that you create, yes, you can give on them. Okay, so give that permissions and download. So from downloads, you have that Scala.7tgz, right? Tarball gz file into /opt/scala. It is already there, as I can give. So then tar.-xgf, and I need to switch into that folder /opt/scala. Now I am into that folder and extract that tar-xgf. Okay. So it will extract into that folder. This is through commands. If you want to do it through commands, or even more simpler option is that just create that folder through the terminal. So create this folder and give 777 permissions. Once you got the 777 permissions, without the commands also, you can directly copy it and go to file system, open the opt Scala folder and paste it here. Okay, anyway, I'm canceling this. So once you paste it here, if you wanted to, you can extract. Okay, you don't need any other install WinRAR kind of files. By default, your Linux can support this extraction of zip files. You can extract here. Once you extract, you will see this. Okay, you have to set this bin directory. So take this bin directory, right click on this bin folder, take this bin up to bin directory path and set that up in your .bashrc file. You can open your .bashrc file with gedit, and that will be present on your home directory, meaning either you can access your home directory with tilde symbol or through /home/cloudera/.bashrc file. This is a hidden file. That's why you will see the prefix with dot. Okay, and into the path environment variable. So export path equal to, so $path to carry forward the existing values, and to the existing list of values I'm appending the path of my Scala installation, so that it always uses my latest Scala version that I'm pointing to. Path environment variable. Now, so once I set this, make this change in the .bashrc file, and if I close and open the terminal back, so whatever the changes that were made to .bashrc file, they will get reflected when I open the next time. That is one option. Or you can also use source /.bashrc to refresh any changes happen to the .bashrc. Okay. So this way you can add your path environment variable. You can append the Scala bin directory path to existing path environment variable value in the .bashrc file. And from next time onwards, Scala will be available on your terminal directly. If you enter just Scala, the same way as you have seen in Windows, you can see this here. Right? Same Scala 2.11.7 using the same JVM version like my Windows. See? It's the same thing. So here the steps that I did: download and create a /opt/Scala folder and give permissions, give 777 permissions to have your write permissions on that folder, and then copy .tgz file into that folder. Okay, you copied that folder, you copied that file into that folder, and then extract there. So take the bin folder path, update that into path environment variable in .bashrc file. Okay, so next time onwards you can open your Scala shell. Scala is a recognizable command from your terminal now. Okay, so that's the basic Scala setup steps. Now, so if you want to open your Scala Eclipse IDE, same procedure. Just download that Scala SDK 4.3 Linux. It's not the one. I think it is the one. Yeah. So this is the one. From the same download link which I have shown you, if you open it from your VM, so it will download the tar.gz file. So once you extract, you will get this. Just right click extract, or you can install it in the same directory where you have set it up, Scala. You can set up here, copy that here and extract there. Extract it here. So once you have this, the launchable application from this is this one. Okay, it's working.